Hey everyone, it's TB Shores. It is May the 2nd, 2016. It's 12:05 p.m. I have been, oh goodness, let's see, just very busy this morning, uh, continuing to seek understanding on what the Lord had brought to me the other day. I knew, okay, I knew that I was going after we did the study on the wise and the foolish. I knew the Lord was going to take me back to the midnight cry, the great cry, and how they connect. What we see as the midnight cry in Exodus connects to the midnight cry in Matthew 25. And so, of course, remember Carl had called and had said that the Lord had him digging into Mayday, and that the Lord had told him Mayday was the great cry. So in the last few videos, we've just been exploring what all is connected to this word Mayday. Of course, most of it pointed to May 1st, and we know May 1st has come and gone. I had not felt that May 1st was what some people would dub a rapture day at all. That I thought that we might see some type of event on that day that would be significant to us, and sometimes things take place in the spiritual that we're not aware of. But what I want to draw our attention to is, I had delayed speaking about Beltane, and I wasn't really sure why. I just felt that when I was covering these other things that I wasn't to get into Beltane yet. I was to wait on it. And what the Lord has took me to this morning seems to clear up the reason for that. Uh, we were looking at a lot of things here about this May 1st. Let me back up just a little bit and show you. It says May Day on May 1st is an ancient Northern Hemisphere spring festival. Okay. Then it says, I'm trying to find where that's at. I'm not sure exactly where that was spoken, but it says is most commonly celebrated on May 1st. Most commonly celebrated on May 1st, okay? I'm trying to see if I see that on here. I'm looking. Bear with me a minute here because I saw that and I can't find it. Let's click right here and see if it's here. Yes, right here it is. Beltane. It says most commonly is held on May 1st or about, this is what I wanted to point out. It says or about halfway between the spring equinox and the summer equinox. When the Lord brought that to my attention this morning, I was like, well, what are you trying to show me, Lord? And let me try to explain to you what I found. When we click on, I've saved some of these pages so that I can take you to what I have been shown this morning. This website here, let me see if I can't get you over here for a closer look. If you look at what is going on right here with this planet diagram here, if you look right here, you see Beltane. See, it is showing the movement of the earth with the sun. And understand, Beltane Festival is all about the sun, and we're going to talk about that a little bit later. But it's showing the movement with the earth. Right here, when it gets right here, it says Beltane. So that's when they have the Beltane Festival marked. But look right here. It says 2016 seasonal, whatever this is. but it's giving you the 2016 dates which they will be celebrating. And it says May 5th. Well, that's the day. I hope you can see that okay. See it there? Where it says May 5th right here? That's Beltane. And I said, okay, Lord, what are you showing me? Because if you remember, the Lord first drew my attention to May 5th. And I wasn't understanding why. And then when this word, I knew I was going to be doing the great cry and the midnight cry and what all that is about. But then this May Day came into play. And after yesterday came and went without any event to draw our attention, now there may have been something that I'm not aware of because I've not looked at the news. I've not looked at Facebook. I've not looked at any articles. So I don't know. Something may have occurred. I don't know. I did see something about a headline about riots in Seattle, but I did not read it. I don't know what took place there. But I'm going to show you a few sites. Here we see May 5th is Beltane Festival, okay? Let's go to this one next. Okay, here again. We see, I've got, as you can see right here, I've got the 2016 schedule pulled up. 2016 equinox, solstice, and cross-quarter moments. Okay, cross-quarter moments is what this is all about. Now, you got to understand, remember I mentioned in one of the videos, they focus on the solstice and these equinox. And it's all about the sun. It's about sun worship. It's about worshiping false gods. And when we talk about sun worship, we're getting back into the looking at information about the ancient gods, particularly Ra. And I found Ra in the scriptures, which connects with judgment. And of course, the Lord had me do all that big long series about judgment on the church. That's where his judgments begin. So all this connects, and I'm just trying to grasp it all and share it with you as best that I can. But what I wanted to show you here, as you can see, let's see, let me back up just a little bit. I thought, okay, right here. I'm going to try to get this a little closer. You see Beltane right here. You see May 4th. You see May 5th. Okay. I'm not sure exactly what these times represent, but we can clearly see they've got Beltane marked for the 4th and the 5th, which I did read that they do start their celebrations at sunset, not sunrise. This is an evening to evening thing, just as we see with the Jewish feasts and celebrations. It's an evening to evening time frame that they work these things on. So here we see Beltane May 4th and May 5th. Well, interestingly enough, yesterday I clicked on something that showed me in history about an event that had taken place on May 4th connected to the International Workers' Day. And let me see if I can find that again. We have, let's see, let's go back one. Here we have International Workers' Day. But right here, let me back this up so you can see, I'm sorry. Right here we see International Workers' Day. I read this out loud, and if you remember, I got to this where it says to commemorate the Haymart affair in Chicago. And I specifically pointed out that I wasn't going to get into that. But yesterday I was watching that video to edit some things on it and add some scripture and this and that and the other before I published it. And the Lord prompted me that I needed to look at that. And so I went in to look at it. And it's about a bombing right here. Okay. Kmart bombing. And it took place on May 4th, 1886. Okay, I found that interesting, and I wasn't sure exactly what the Lord was trying to show me there, but we do know that there's a lot of terrorist activity going on around the globe. And I thought it was interesting, and I thought I would share it with you. One thing I want to point out is these things that I am showing you, if I feel certain, absolute certain that this is that there is a specific reason that God showed me that, I will point that out to you. Otherwise, I want you to take the information that I give you to the Lord and seek Him on understanding with it, because these are things He's drawn me to. And I'm just presenting it because I'm afraid that if I don't, I am making a mistake. So I would just rather present it and let you seek the Lord on it and see where it goes from there. Like I said, anything that I feel that He is showing me exactly what He wants me to understand from it, I certainly will point it out and say the Lord said, or the Lord specifically drew my attention to this, and I understand that it is definitely, if there's a definite in anything, I'm going to let you know. But otherwise, I want you to take the information that I'm led to and seek the Lord on it. Okay? And I'm going to cut this off here and pick up on something very interesting in the next video. Thank you. I love you. Bye-bye.